Good morning, adventurers!
It is our last day in Poplar Bluff before we head up towards St. Louis, and then we fly out to the UK. But we mentioned the other day that we went and picked up something new and special for our travels, and we're gonna show you what it is. It's a brand new drone!
So guys, this is our brand new drone. We decided to get the DJI Spark, aka Tommy Lee drones.
Tommy Lee!
Our last drone was this guy, which is the Phantom 3 Standard, and it was really difficult to lug this thing around because basically I have my backpack on my back with all the stuff that I own, so it's very heavy, and then I have a huge backpack for this honking thing on the front, so it just wasn't manageable.
No.
So we decided to get this tiny little guy, which is brand new, just released from DJI because, I mean, look at it. Plus, it's just adorable.
Insane.
Look at him.
He is.
Little Tommy Lee. So the advantages of this bad boy, obviously it's much lighter. It's about 1/4 of the weight of the Phantom 3. It also has a little sensor right there, which you can see that'll keep it from running into stuff. I haven't crashed my drone yet, but I'm always terrified of it. So this is just kind of a precaution. It's got a sensor down here and up there, so you can't run into something this way and you can't fall into something like that.
Another huge selling point, probably one of the biggest for us, is that the propellers are attached, which doesn't probably sound like that big of a deal. You're like, whatever, just screw them on. But when you're like out traveling in the moment and you want to take your drone up, it takes so long to screw every single one of them on and unscrew them all. And
the whole thing becomes a process,
Yeah.
and we end up not using the drone as much. But having this thing, you literally just turn it on and take it off. Also, this thing has really cool gesture control, so you can literally have it take off automatically from your hand, and then you can use your hand to control it. So if you need to get super quick shots, you can also just use your phone to control it instead of the remote. So it's basically perfect for super quick shots, which is exactly what we need it for since we use it when we're traveling.
Yep, the future is officially here.
And it's so cute. So we're going to be doing a little bit of test flying with the drone, so you're going to see some of that footage coming up. But first, we are actually going to head up to my brother Brian's to stay for the next couple days before we head to the airport to head over to England. But we've been, if you've seen our last videos, you know we've been kind of revamping our packing situation. We try to improve it each time we head out. But I'm gonna get my bag packed up right now and kind of show you guys what I'm traveling with. First up is my Osprey Exos 48-liter bag. Packing cube, which has all my clothes in it. Electronics bag with batteries and cables, things of that sort. Some sandals and some shoes. A day bag for when we're working and I don't really want to carry around this big bag. My trusty MacBook. Tommy Lee drones, of course. My A7 II camera. And this cute little bunny rabbit. Just kidding. By the way, most of the stuff that I'm traveling with and that Allison's traveling with is in the description below. There's like a buy link, so if you want to buy that stuff for yourself, you can. You guys, I actually completely forgot about my toiletry bag that I just got. So this bag here is pretty much packed to the brim. So I'm gonna have to do a little rejigging to fit all this stuff in there. But I'll have to do that later.
If you remember, we went to the Pepper Palace in Sevierville, where Eric and I pretty much died. Yeah. And they ended up sending us a little care package, which is so sweet. And look at all this awesome stuff that they sent.
Yeah, bunch of hot sauce, Bloody Mary mix, bunch of cool stuff. They also sent us this awesome salsa, fire roasted salsa. This is no joke, some of the best salsa I've ever had.
It's
delicious.
So good. We ate it on our tacos last night. It was awesome.
So thank you, Pepper Palace. You guys should check them out. They make all kinds of awesome hot sauces, and they're not all insanely hot like the ones we tried.
No. Yes, a special thank you for sending us mild and medium spiced things this time. So
we've actually had the drone here on eBay, and it just sold just now, and it's a really weird coincidence. It turns out the person who bought it lives in a city that's just an hour from here.
Yeah, so he's just gonna pop over and get it.
Yeah, so we're gonna go drop it off with him, and then we're gonna be on the road. All right, final errand we have to run before we leave town. We have to drop off our Patreon postcards. If you're on the $15 tier on our Patreon, we send like handwritten postcards that we pick up from the places that we're traveling to. We grabbed these ones in Nashville. We usually try to ship them from the place where we're at, but we didn't get a chance to do it, but those are coming to you. Also, we always get in trouble for filming in the post office, so we're not gonna do that. All right, cards have been dropped in the mail. So Patreon subscribers, keep your eyes out for that.
Yeah.
So our old drone is officially gone, and now we've just come to like a little spot where they have this lake or river, and we're gonna take this thing up for a spin, have a little fun with it.
Yeah, see what he does.
So we managed to get a little bit of flight time with Tommy Lee drones, but it was so hot out there, we were sweating our asses off, so we got back in the car. But I managed to play around with the gesture controls and do a couple maneuvers with it and stuff. I'm still getting familiar with it, and it's a lot different than our last drone. There's a lot of little quirks and stuff that I still have to figure out, but I'll get better at it. The biggest issue so far though with that drone is the battery life. It's almost lasts half as long as our previous drone, which it comes with 2 batteries, the kit that I got. So theoretically you have the same flight time, but you can only go so far before you have to come back and switch out the battery. So I guess time will tell how much of an issue that is, but hopefully it won't be that big of a deal once I get a little bit more used to flying it. You guys, we made it to Brian's house, but we've just kind of put the camera up because we've just been chilling and hanging out, and I've been playing a lot of Xbox over there.
Of Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. You guys, I grew up playing Tony Hawk. It was amazing.
Yeah, he tried to get his 10-year-old nephew to get into it, but he was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, he couldn't handle it. But anyways, this is gonna be our bed for the evening.
Hey, at least we have a bed this time.
It's better than the floor.
Yeah.
Little Daisy's got to sleep in the crate. Good night, Daisy. Daisy! Say good night. Say good night, adventurers. You are such a cutie. You are such a cutie.
Sweetest puppy.
Good night, adventurers. All right, say it for real.
Good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.